Nick, you're aging like milk.
Oh, dude, I have to show you guys my character from my other campaign called Riker. He became he became a gangster, dude. His name is Riker the Piker, and he joined the West Side.
Fucking second session, and we've already had a super big character change.
And
Yes.
he went from talking like this, like an uptight elf, to be like, "Yeah, nigga, what's up?"
That's
Side.
great.
P.S. We're streaming.
Yeah, nigga, what's up?
Yeah, I figured. That's why I stopped talking for a while. By a while, I mean 30 seconds.
Ever been on my stream, you'll know that profanity is not beyond me.
His character got involved with a gang. My character somehow got involved with a fucking heist.
The band of thieves.
Literally,
Yeah,
he comes home and the Thieves Guild's like, "Hey, dude, we need you."
So my character is literally aligned with the D&D equivalent of Tupac. His name is Machiavelli the Druid. And then we have Little Big is on the other side. And he's supposed to be the D&D equivalent of Biggie Smalls.
My character is a noble rogue who is a part of a gang of thieves called the Vultures.
Them crooked vultures, Dave.
And the rest of our party got blamed for a terrorist attack in our second session. They got into a fight with the guards and fucking blew up a wall. And me and Riker just fucking slipped away and we're like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing this."
We have 3 rogues in our party, and one of them has warrior stats.
One of them has like negative dexterity score. He's not even really a rogue. He just has the rogue class.
I know what you guys are complaining about. I have to deal with a drunken fool and a flipping playboy dragonborn.
He's not a playboy dragonborn. He just tries really hard to be one.
Yeah, I tried so hard that they went after a height of Sugar Mama.
Riker has like a silver tongue. And he just like tries to sleep with all the girls. It's a sex.
Yeah,
so far
the dice have made him fail like twice.
Like literally in Nick's campaign, I play like a high charisma wizard, and I'm just constantly going after a dragonborn barbarian, just pulling him away from women. Just like, don't offend anyone, please.
Oh, dude, has Kyle ever told you about his D&D character? His first one,
No.
Zuthus Ignis.
No.
He was this rape crazy, nationalistic. Well, not whatever the nationalistic, the equivalent of being like race nationalistic.
Mm-hmm.
Right, shall we get started?
I guess so.
All right.
Well, Thorm is not here at the moment.
So it looks like we're going to be Thromless, which kind of blows.
You can just take him over temporarily.
Yeah, it's okay. Smash. Well, yeah, so does anybody want to do the recap, or you want me to do it?
You do it.
You got it, bro.
All right, 10-4. So, starting at the beginning, everybody strolls into town. After some role-playing and some meeting up, everybody got together at the Black Bricks Bed and Breakfast, where they were just kind of relaxing, and some people were meeting and whatnot, when Runa, a young boy's mother, came in worried the child had gone missing. So
Okay, stop for a second. Dude, you really gotta mute your mic when you do that chair stuff.
Super squeak chair.
Yeah.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Squeak? Oh, that's why I was asking Push to talk, but whatevs.
I bought a new chair, so mine doesn't crack anymore.
Mainly why I don't want to do push to talk is I'm oftentimes sitting too far away from my keyboard to actually press anything.
But why?
Then use your phone like I do.
Anyway.
That sounds terrible. Okay.
So, you guys went after, well, you went with the mother to go investigate, and upon investigating, you guys ran into a scarecrow and a flock of crows, and after taking it on and eventually destroying it with a nice nat 20 from Eldrin, who's the warlock. You managed to defeat it. The crows dissipated, and left in its wake was the body of young Adler, which was inside the scarecrow, as well as the body of your new friend, Elentar. You guys went to town and explained the situation. And after it was quite a bit of role playing, I should say, Throm investigated and ran into the person that he had been tracking for his bounty. Did that. And then after essentially like half shopping episode, everybody went to a service for young Adler and Elentar. At the service, a couple of strange happenings went on. There's a nice speech by Father Hartman, who runs the Temple of Pelor. And then when all the young girls went to like put flowers on the bodies, they stopped and interrupted the service and started pointing at a strange figure in the doorway. And that was your first actual run-in with the Lady of the Woods. To which she said that you would all become her children, and afterwards she dissipated and chaos ensued. The children went and they were like clawing people's eyes out, just going mad. To which you all went back to the Black Bricks bed and breakfast and quickly grabbed your gear and like, oh, it's go time. That's where you joined up with Ragnar, who was a soldier, and he was hoping to get in on the action, saying like, hey, what's wrong? And at that point, everybody charged into the woods.
Some faster than others.
Right, some faster than others.
I love the last session. I blasted a window open.
So I think that's kind of like a higher level of what's happened. So now that you guys are in the wood, you came across several patches of just like ravens everywhere up in the tree lines. And now at this point, oh sweet, Throm's back. So now at this point, you guys have entered what seems to be some sort of network of pathways. You've went, I think it was like right, left so far. We have it on another screen, but anyway, you get to this point and you saw like creepy looking children that were just kind of peeking out from one from behind you. There's two to the right up the pathway, and they just started screaming, "Go away! Go away! Go!" And it was cut off as coming down either side of these pathways, 8-foot tall scarecrows with just these hideous burlap faces are just charging at you, and that's where we left off, was rolling initiative for that.
I think we lost our initiatives because turn orders kind of done.
No, we get it. It saved it.
Okay.
Quincy rolled a nat 20, but he has a +0, but he's going first because he got nat 20.
Nat 20.
And that's why it's 20, then 21, and then the rest.
It doesn't show anything on my screen. It's still on the welcome thing.
Same here.
Yeah, because he hasn't dragged us in yet.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry, binge.
Okay, Zoidberg.
As a warning, I may get giggly this session.
For no apparent reason.
Right.
That's what 4 bottles of Corona will do to you.
Did you eat a brownie?
No, but he's going to be high on 4 bottles of beer.
No, not high. Like I said, giggly. Like not drunken. Just sort of, just mildly happy.
Dude, one time I had too many brownies and went to a psychosis. And I ended up eating like a single spoonful of ice cream for a good 30 minutes.
And that's where we start the battle, everyone.
amount of ice cream and brownies.
And beer.
Fun combination.
All right.
Don't do drugs,
And
kids.
so we're gonna pick up right there. It is Quincy's go, and then Ragnar, and you all should be able to see the turn order.
I still see a welcome screen
Yep,
for
same
group
here.
1.
Yeah, you haven't dragged us into the
Oh,
screen
okay.
yet.
Sorry, I was doing some other stuff, so I dragged you back away from that. No problem. Here you go.
There we go.
Now you should
Now we
see it.
see.
Hey! I have a
Oh.
token.
Yes, you do, kind sir.
I also noticed that both scarecrows will be going before I go. Oh god.
What are you complaining about? I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, just pray Ragnar or Quincy will take a blow for you.
Maybe I'll take a blow for you. I don't know. It's my
I want.
Yeah.
I am curious to see. I am curious to see what my initiative would be like if I roll a nat 20 in this character. Because like my initiative was pretty high already.
How far can I move?
30 feet.
30
which is
feet,
6
so
spaces.
you could move that far.
Well, you said we left off. We were hearing them come down the paths, right?
Yes, and this is like they were coming down the paths, and they start. This is where they're at when it's roll initiative.
I don't know if I can move my own. If I'm allowed to move my own token or not.
You are.
You should
Okay.
be. I will check.
Hearing them come from that way, Quincy already seeing Ragnar there is gonna move like over here to get the other flank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good call.
If you wanted to move all the way up against the scarecrow, you could use your action to dash, which gives you another full movement. But
No,
I'm
Quincy's
just
gonna
letting you
focus on
know it's an
defense rather
option.
than being offensive. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can, if you want, you could hold your action if you're like waiting for the scarecrow to come up and then you're gonna like slash at it, or if you wanted to wait for like this person gets hit and I'm gonna heal them, or whatever it is. You are allowed to do that if you wish.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Okay. It does have to be specific, so it would have to be like you would specify what trigger it is. Like, yes, when the guy runs down the path, I'm gonna slash him, or when this person, or when somebody drops, I'm gonna pick him back up, or whatever it is.
All right. I'm gonna hold it. Can I use it for a block?
Um,
You have like
he has the
I'll
protection
just-
ability,
yeah, you have the
I'll just
protection,
slash-
which is
I'll just slash him when he gets close.
but that's a reaction, so you use that in the moment.
right.
Right, I'll just slash him then when he gets close.
Okay. All right, Ragnar, your go.
Alright, I think Ragnar is going to prepare to essentially do the same thing. He's going to ready his trident, and if it comes within range, he's going to run it through. Honestly, there's not really anything else I can do right now, so... And I'm already in a decent spot.
Okay, 10-4. So the first one is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to run up here, which with a trident, I don't know if does the trident have reach.
I think it's still 5 feet. I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Up to 2 creatures within 5 feet. Hold on, actually. Yeah, I think it is within 5 feet. So that's too far.
So this is the max that he can get for his movement, and then he's gonna go ahead and look at you because you're like readying him. His eyes are gonna meet with you, and for a brief moment you get like a tunnel vision, as like everything around the scarecrow goes like black for a second, and it's almost like your vision just hones in on his face. He's gonna use his terrifying gaze ability. So make a wisdom saving throw, DC 11. Alright, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah,
Ragnar,
of course,
just
that's immune to it
Ragnar just stares him down.
Can you imagine the fucking tank got terrified right away? Can't run towards the enemy's useless tank.
Yep.
Yeah, and you see at this point, like, it just, like, it opens up, and you can see just its raw malice and intent for evil, and you just shrug it off. You know, you're a hardened warrior, and it just doesn't affect you. And you see like there's a blip where it like kind of cocks its head at you, and then like.
This would be an amazing drawing. Just him staring indifferently. Like, okay, bro.
It's like, yeah, bro, I've
So
seen
it's
worse.
a little bit closer.
Would that trigger Quincy's attack?
I didn't mean to click
Yeah.
that.
Yes,
I didn't mean
it
to
would.
click that.
Shield of Faithful.
So,
Yes.
A bonus action.
so would he take his action first, or would it take its?
Quincy, it's coming into your range, so you may do yours first. You may swing.
So I'm gonna click the sword in my inventory.
Yes.
I think. Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Great. So yeah, longsword does hit.
Yikes! Try not to kill the child in the stomach. Or, well, yeah.
Have we told them yet?
See that, so.
Yeah, we haven't told them yet. So
So he just
his character
did like a fucking huge fucking damage to this thing. Just
I'm pretty sure you shouted that before you left last time.
Yeah. So
that was Throm. That was like the Throm.
Oh.
Just so
Whoopsies.
you know.
So Throm knows. So Throm knows not to aim for the stomach, but the other two guys haven't heard that yet.
Correct. So, and just so you know, Quincy, Ryan, see how it's like 9 plus whatever damage?
Yeah.
It's because it rolled an extra die for the crit, but you did not. You only got a 15, because this is set to roll advantage. So you did
Okay.
9 to it.
The
Just so
right
you
one's
know.
always advantage, right?
Yeah, it's set that way just because it makes things run smoother. So
Okay.
this thing is going to just kind of return the favor. He's just gonna start attacking you. So a 13 and an 18.
Holy shit.
I think one of them hits.
What's the AC?
Which one rolled
13.
what?
Okay, so your AC is 18. So
Yeah.
it does.
So one hits.
So one of them hits you. It hits you for 5. I'm just gonna check the Scarecrow's ability. I don't know if the claws are supposed to frighten you or not. Just go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, and I'll let you know.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. So either way, you would be affected.
Awesome.
Nice
All right, and
rolls,
then
man.
it's Eldrin's roll. Go.
Alright. Whew. Let me deliberate. Okay. I am going to turn my attention to the one that is not yet attacking. That's moving on Ragnar.
Mhm.
And I will go Eldritch Blast. Let me see it. Let me see that roll. 18. Yeah, I think that's my head. I'm aiming for the head specifically because I know.
Yeah.
All right, 18 hits.
And it does 11 force damage.
No
Not happy
problem.
about that, I would assume.
Yeah, this thing like writhes in pain for a second and just lets out a hideous yell and snaps its head in your direction and just like.
I'm just like, hi. And before I pass out, I'll return to Thrum.
Just
me waving, going, hi.
Just like the fucking gayest little wave. Hi.
And then it's
Take it
Throm's
away.
go, and I believe he is here now.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Perfect.
What are we doing?
We're in combat again.
Sorry about
So-
that, guys. I was thinking 8 o'clock y'all time, which is 7:30 my time. Sorry about that. So, what happened? Why is everybody rolling wisdom saves? Do I need to roll that?
Nope.
No, only certain people.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
due to the Scarecrow's abilities.
So I think I was hacking my way through the trees or whatever.
Well, you would have noticed the scarecrows, especially with
Yeah.
danger shots.
Pretty sure we all noticed them. They were pretty loud.
Yeah, if a bunch of children yelling wasn't enough, yeah.
As if me throwing out an Eldritch Blast in a random direction is not enough to let them know.
No, you know. But let's see. This is really crowded pathway.
It is.
Just
And your bulky frame doesn't help.
Exactly. Let's see. I'm gonna keep cutting, trying to cut the pathway through.
So you're gonna keep bashing. Okay.
I don't know if you need me to roll for that.
No, what I'll do is I'll increase it by 1 square, like you're attacking the space. You know what I mean? So each attack will just clear it out by like 1 square.
1 square.
Which is like 5 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not clearing the entire 5 feet, but you're like hacking a path.
Yeah.
So you're making like multiple cuts, slices, trying to chop down this foliage. And it is Martha's go, and I'll start clearing that out.
Oh boy, okay. Sorry, I have a little notepad of rhymes. Okay, let's... Well, shoot. She's not going to be much better, so... Let me just double check something. She's just going to use her bardic inspiration for now. On... Let's say Eldrin. And now I actually have to sing this. There was an Eldrin.
I get a +2, is it?
It's...
you get an extra d6 die on a roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. There was an elf named Eldrin. He bought me a pretty dress. Though he's not so kind in battle, the blood he spills sure makes a nasty mess. Yay!
Cheers, love. That would be like, cheers, love.
Cavalry.
Oh, God. Not bloody Tracer. Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Have you guys ever seen ReZero, the ReZero in like 6 minutes or whatever? And it just echoes in the distance. He's like, "Shut up, Tracer."
But yeah, that's her turn. She's not really going to move. She isn't really good at swinging with a stick from this. And I'm not sure she could... Well, maybe she could try and insult them.
Vicious Mockery?
Yeah.
Do you have
I'm pretty sure,
Vicious Mockery?
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that can be your action. And that gives their next attack disadvantage. I can't remember if it's against you or...
And does damage.
Yeah, 1d4 plus casting.
Okay, I'll do it at this one. He just says, "Hey, you're not a good scarecrow. You seem to not be scaring any crows at all. You're bad at your job."
Alright.
He is so insulted. That will explain the 1 psychic damage.
Yep.
Insulted. Work ethic?
He got a 19 on his wisdom.
Aww.
Oh!
Wise ass.
He's just like...
Still work hard, okay?
Does he at least look slightly depressed?
He's just kind of...
No.
It's almost like he doesn't really understand.
Yeah.
I love that. I do a pretty good job.
Doesn't understand.
Do a good job, right?
Don't fuck with me, bro. Don't fuck with me.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Alright. And now it's Leah.
Alright,
No more scarecrow abortions, please.
Don't worry, not this time. Right, so...
Although for the one you're facing, it might be too late already, so just go for it.
Funny. So I'm just gonna do a, sort of...
Roundhouse kick.
No. Something.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to let's see. So the spacer between the spacer and the path is sort of a little narrow, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of do a jump over. I believe it's Brian's character is.
Quincy?
Sorry, someone got the character's name is Quincy. Thank you. I'm gonna sort of like do a jump over Quincy. So you see, sort of like a leapfrog, sort of like jump over him and use him as a stepping, and use him as like a stepping stone to sort of get more height. So it is like that. Use him as a stepping stone, jump over the scarecrow behind him.
Okay. Go ahead and make a acrobatics check.
Prepared for the worst.
Worst case scenario, he breaks Quincy's neck.
Keep in mind, I also
Okay.
have the Yeah, I also have the this.
What thing? Yeah, but that's already included.
Is it?
Yeah, that should be. Yeah, because you have +6 to your roll, so yeah, it's included.
Yeah, but my acrobatics is +6.
Like he's proficient in the skill, but he also has expertise.
Yeah,
Assuming you want to
expertise just
think about it
doubles your
like that.
proficiency. Yeah, it's
So,
legit.
so the proficiency goes. Yeah.
Okay.
You rolled a 6 + 6, which is 12. It should be legit. Anyway, that's still enough. That's fine. Yeah, it doesn't come off quite as perfectly as you would have liked, but it functionally did its job.
Right, and now I'm gonna take a stab at the back of the scarecrow's head, sort of right at the back of the neck. So
Okay.
from the back of the neck up to the skull, basically. That's the idea.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. As you do, it's kind of like swiping at you as you're doing your acrobatics, and you just kind of like scratch the side of its head as it's like trying to whip back, almost like an angry parent that's swiping at children in the back seat, kind of something like that.
I will turn this forest around.
All right. Then.
Well, I'll use my cunning action then to just disengage then.
Okay.
Yeah, but what are you going to speak to?
So.
I would say that that
That's gonna get her
acrobatics
back.
thing probably used half of your speed, so you can probably move another 15 spaces.
I'll just move one. Yeah, that's like empty, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
You can move 15.
So, no, I'm just gonna sort of like just get a little bit of space between me and him.
Can't you just go back to like behind Quincy?
I mean, I have to jump over him to get there, so I don't think.
Yeah, I think it would be much harder to get through the scarecrow.
Because I have to like dash through it. I'd have to like dash. I was just gonna have to like dash through it. I would just have to dash through its legs, just like hide behind and see.
I mean, you could. You can't attack.
Just like dash through his legs. Like, never mind.
You could. You could have done so.
No, I'm gonna disengage and get back there. Okay.
I mean, you could have done so. I mean, right.
Okay,
Queen.
so can you explain to me how the radiant damage works again with a strike?
Ooh.
So how it works is you say, hey, I'm gonna use my my smite, and it adds, I believe at first level it's 2d6 radiant. So what you would do is you would make an attack, and you don't have to use the smite until you know that you hit. So that's like, you don't have to just like waste it just because like if you miss, you know what I mean? So you roll to attack with your sword like you normally would.
Okay.
And
I'll
then
roll
you
now.
just, yeah. And then if you wish to add the smite damage, you just add more. So a
That
12,
definitely hits.
yeah, a 12 does hit.
All right, I gotta say the little thing. Oh great Sun Father, may my shield hold true, my sword bring you justice to thy name. And it, just swings away,
Yeah, and at that you do like a round diagonal down the torso, and it just as your blade just flashes with divine light from the Dawn Father, and it slices like butter as you singe away some of the straw.
Child.
So go ahead and add 2d6. Okay, he's got.
Yeah, I just did it. Oh,
Nice,
9.
That was a good chunk. And it counts as a magical weapon while you're doing that, so 16. Alright, so you can see that was definitely a grievous blow for this thing. It's definitely still standing, but it's like you at this point you have its attention and it's just looking at you menacingly.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
So now it's Ragnar's turn, I believe.
Yep. I'm just waiting for the turn order to come to me. Because, I don't know, formality's sake.
You're just gonna sit there?
Alright. Ragnar's turn unless you wanted to do something else, Quincy, like if you wanted to move or anything. Or a bonus action.
What can I do for bonus action?
There's certain spells. I believe that Shield of Faith, I believe, is a bonus.
I don't know what that. I forgot what that. Oh, there we go. Thank you for opening it.
Yeah, so you give +2 AC if you wish. Again, it uses one of your spell slots, just to keep that in mind. So at this point, you have 2 spell slots, and I believe one of them was used for the smite, or is the smite?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So at this point, you have 1 spell slot left.
I think Quincy's just gonna chill. He has a shield. He's gonna chill there. I don't want to use anything.
Okay. 10-4, so it's your go, Ragnar.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna, shield wall style, take a step forward and start running him through.
Okay.
Scarecrow abortions.
12 hits.
And I think I'm gonna aim around the lower body, try and go for the legs, maybe.
Okay. You see, you catch it and you splinter its its left leg. You don't break it completely off, but you can see it kind of it unsteadies it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
As it's just standing there, it's kind of almost at a hobble.
Literally just pitchforking this thing made of straw.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, so.
Oh god.
It is going to rip into you as well. With a 6 and a nat 20. So go ahead and make 1 wisdom saving throw. You're gonna take 9 damage.
Ouch.
It is Elantar version 2.0.
Whoa, wisdom. Yeah, so you hit it with an 11. It's 11 or higher.
So 9 damage. So I have 14 hit points. Oops.
Yeah. So what you can do is if you click on your token, and this is for everybody.
I did it.
I know. I'm just letting everybody know.
Yeah.
So you can set your hit points to a static number, or you can do an equation. So he took 9 damage, so you could also type in -9, or if you get healed, you could do plus whatever. Just a heads up.
Where do you put that?
So if you click on your token, you'll see 3 bubbles pop up: a blue, a green, and a red. The green is health, the blue is your AC. So if you just click on the green bubble and then you do whatever, you can either minus or plus. I did do it for you already, because you see your health bar is at 100%.
Minus or plus? I think you mean add.
Also, I'm just saying these scarecrows have to roll at least an 18 to even hit me.
Yeah.
This guy got a natural 20 on you, so.
Oh yeah.
So this scarecrow is going to rip into you again, Quincy. Because you're this beacon of holy energy, and it does not like it.
You want to do a wisdom again?
Yep, do a wisdom, so only one of them hits you, and you take 3 damage.
Oh god, I'm fucking everything up because my screen's so small. Wisdom.
Yeah,
oh wow.
Wow.
Quincy, could you give me the contact to your Russian hacker with all your fucking high rolls? how many nat 20s and 18+ rolls have you gotten?
Probably 4 this game so far.
Don't worry, I'll top him in a moment.
He's got the entire fucking synagogue on his side. What the fuck?
Alright, so we get Eldrin.
Not just
Yes, and I will throw my Eldritch Blast at the one that's facing Quincy and Leah.
Like, I swear, holy fuck, he's got the ghost of Stalin on his side or something.
Ooh.
Can I add the D6 to my damage roll, or is it just for the attack roll?
For your inspiration. It's only for the attack roll. Hold on. Yeah, it's only for the attack roll. It's not for damage.
Then I'll just leave it like this. 8 damage to the scarecrow.
Okay. And sorry, which one did you say it was? The one that Quincy and
The
Leah?
one facing Quincy and Leah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, how much damage did I take?
3. So, yeah, as you charge up, you go. It impacts the shoulder of this scarecrow like, and you can see at this point it's not brought to its knees or anything, but it's definitely you can see it's visibly starting to fall apart. Some of the stitching is starting to unravel, and it's wavering a little bit just as it's standing.
Yeah, Quincy,
I'll say that guy's on
taken 8
pretty low
damage
health.
so far.
I've been keeping track. I think that guy's on low health right now, so just heads up. Next up is Throm.
Alright, Throm.
Just gonna keep chopping away.
So, the way I envision Throm is just the heavy from TF2.
Who touched my gun?
You're muted, Throm, just so you know.
Oh, damn.
Who touched my gun?
Alright.
He's
so
muted, so.
we're just gonna skip him, and if he doesn't come back by the time Leah goes, we'll just say he's just chopping down again.
Nope, I'm here. I just didn't know I was muted. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, he
I was
was
talking.
muted.
I just didn't know I was muted. Yeah, I'm gonna continue attacking the brush, making my way through.
Alright.
He's
And
just
I've never
causing
played
trees to crash down.
I never played TF2, so I don't know who that is.
Basically, just literally, he sounds like Throm, only more Russian.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
Touched my
Alright.
You know, move up.
Hang on, if you wanna make some, I'll put the video in.
Nah. Break. Put that during the break, please.
You can watch this during the break. Right. Promise is chopping at the wood.
Alright. It's Martha's go.
Alrighty, she's going to first off do her vicious mockery at this one this time, saying,
How
"Hey,
much vicious?
you're
It's a cantrip.
What?
She can do it as much as she wants.
Yes.
Oh.
yeah." He's like, "Hey, your choice of clothing is very not nice." Man, she sucks at this, doesn't
Good
she?
one. Good one. Good one. Damn.
Hey, you're smelly.
4 damage.
You're a
My-
stinky scarecrow.
Alright, and it is a wisdom save.
Yes.
DC 12. Unfortunately, it gets a 14.
Martha, you need to work on
You
insult.
can
Why are
tell.
you trying to insult scarecrows?
The scarecrow kind of whips its head to you and just like growls at you. You're pretty sure that this time this one understood what you were saying and did not appreciate it.
No.
Is Leah a rogue?
You see a single, like,
Yeah, Leah's a
straw tear
Dude, doesn't she
falling
have
down
advantage
his
if she
cheek.
attacks from behind like that?
Huh?
She has advantage if she sneak attacks, doesn't she?
Because Quincy's nearby, yes.
Awesome.
She gets sneak attack. I can't remember if she gets advantage or not.
No.
There you go,
Yeah,
Quincy.
no.
Look.
I thought you were behind you.
It's just extra damage. It's not sneak attack, or it's
Oh,
not.
wait, I was
It's not
gonna do
advantage.
another Bardic inspiration.
There you go, Quincy. You can see what sneak attack actually is.
Yeah, I play a rogue. I thought if you like attack from behind is.
I'm pretty sure
In
if
other
you
editions, it does. In 5th editions, no. There could
Oh,
be
okay. The other
maybe there's
campaign I
like a
played
subclass
was-
like once you get up there, but I don't believe so. It's as long as you have an ally within 5 feet, you get a sneak attack, and you also get sneak attack if for whatever reason you have advantage. Yeah, there's no flanking rules, there's just variants in 5th edition. And just so you know what I do is for flanking, I do just +2 to the damage.
Oh, okay.
Well, as Leah's go.
Yep. Right.
Or sorry, to the attack roll, sorry.
Right, so I'm just gonna, again, like, move back towards the scarecrow, so that's only 5 feet. And, this time I'm going to aim for the shoulder joint, so, like, where the stick arm connects to his torso.
Okay, 10-4.
Let me just... Okay.
11,
Ooh.
that hits.
And Quincy is within 5 feet, so I do get the 1d6.
Yeah.
So just do a roll 1d6.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Wow, bro.
0 damage.
I swear, all of my RNG goes to Quincy. Like, all of my good luck goes to Quincy.
I've just sucked it out of everyone.
If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all.
This is how much damage you've dealt to the scarecrow due to resistances. So he is
Okay.
So you can.
And
This
stick.
thing is like it is all but fallen apart. It is looking pretty haggard.
Right, and since I've only moved like 5 feet, I'm going to use my disengage, and this time I will actually try to get behind Ragnar now, using my disengage.
You mean Quincy?
Quincy, yeah.
Okay.
Would you say
You'll
it's
still
looking
have to
rough?
Oh yeah. This thing is like kind of barely holding on. This scarecrow. And just so you know,
so...
I am gonna have you make another acrobatics check. Cause you have to push your way through the scarecrow, push your way through Quincy. It was easier going the other way because Quincy's your teammate.
Aww.
And your RNG just failed you.
See, that's what I mean. Fucking Quincy's got all my fucking dice rolls.
You stumble.
You do a really slow somersault.
Yeah, so
It's like the fucking Star Wars kid. It's like the Star Wars kid.
So you go to make an acrobatics, and the scarecrow, I mean, it's pretty big. It takes up a lot of space. It's really tall. You try and climb up, and it kind of like swats you off, and then you land back on your feet in the same spot.
Mm.
It was like when a toddler tries to attack an adult. They just like put their hand on their head. Get back there. Get back there.
So that did use like half of your movement because you're essentially trying to climb up the scarecrow and like vault over him, but you still, like, if you want to take a few steps back, you're free to do that if you wish.
So you're gonna use your cunning action again?
Yeah, he did. He said he was going to use it before he moved. So, all right, Quincy.
Okay.
I already wait.
That's
Oh,
how much
shit,
damage.
I forgot it went full circle. I mean, I'm just gonna. I can only use that like once. I'll rest, right? That radiant damage.
Yeah, so it's one. You can use it however many spell slots you have. So you have 2 spell slots, which means you can use it twice per long rest.
I already
Long
used
rest.
it once. So.
Correct. So you
I'm
have
just
one
gonna.
more spell
I'm just gonna
slot.
slash.
Okay. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah.
24, Jesus.
How do you want to end the scarecrow?
He's just gonna go and like cut across like where it's tearing apart at the shoulders from his first slash. He's just gonna like cut like straight across, and like make the arms like unusable and like its head fall back.
Okay,
He's
so
the one
you
who could-
you turn it
could-
into a paraplegic. And then decapitate him.
I just amputated
Nice.
him.
Yeah, and as the head rolls back, it kind of like rolls, the eyes looking at you with just like a grimace of pain and horror, and then it just and it relaxes.
Nice.
I kick the head like a soccer ball.
You punt it.
You still have a movement and a bonus action if you wish.
Since
You just
we,
punt the head.
how far can I move?
30 feet. So
Yeah, this map is poorly drawn because it was just like quick doodle. But usually it should be like 6 squares. But as long as it's,
I'm gonna move like to here to join up with the rest of them.
Okay.
Okay.
What is down?
So what would it take to switch to my light crossbow?
I would assume like light crossbow. You also had it, and you were like trying to ready it before, so it's not like out of the way. So I would say that's fine. You can just do it as like a free action.
So I'm gonna step back here, and I'm just gonna shoot. I'm just gonna aim for the head with my light crossbow.
Okay.
It's going to make a...
That's a hit.
Nice.
It is going to make a swipe at you as you do that.
Watch it get 2 natural 20s.
Nope.
So yeah, it just a wide. You easily duck under it. You kind of like do a little flourishing roll and come up with the crossbow and sink a bolt right into it. 13 hits.
Nice.
It is not too happy. It just kind of like roars at you, and it like brings its hand up to the bolt that's sticking out of it and just like snaps it off, and it charges over at you and makes another multi-attack. Both of which just
Just no.
Just barely scratch the surface of your armor. And that's its go.
And I shall go and Eldritch Blast his face. That's a wow. Okay, 12. That still hits, I think.
It still hits, yeah.
Yep.
It was like.
I'm hoping that Quincy, when he diagonal slashed the other one, didn't fucking lobotomize a kid.
We don't even slash near the head. Blood. We didn't see any blood when he slashed.
You're just gonna see like this kid like with a bald spot on his head, like he barely did it.
I'm assuming you bisected the arms and then took off the head in one swipe.
I meant when he diagonal sliced with the radiant damage.
Oh.
He went from shoulder diagonal through the scarecrow.
Oh.
Okay, well that kid.
That kid's probably in half.
Let's hope that kid can use his right hand.
He said it cut through like butter.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Probably should do a little check on that corpse.
And all of a sudden you remember a faint sizzling sound.
A sizzling sound, oh.
So it's it's Throm. Throm, your go.
Yep, just keeping on with my hacking.
Alright.
Hacking it.
Peony 3 is no match for me.
He is literally a Russian.
Yes, comrade.
Rom is literally a Russian dragon.
Mixture of a couple things, but
if my character dies and I make a Russian character, I'm just gonna have him like be best buddies with Rom.
Rom is literally a Russian because of his like, he's like ice descent.
Comrade, it's good match.
Alright, Martha, your go.
Alright, she's actually, despite her bad judgment here,
runs up a
check something. Actually, she's gonna back up a bit.
You could heal Ragnar actually.
Yeah, you could use a healing word.
Well, I think I would want to save that for the boss battle.
That's true.
Not scarecrows.
I'm not doing that poorly, so.
Alright. From there, she's going to do her lovely mean words of meanness. Like,
nice description.
What's she going to say this time? Hey, your straw is wet and moldy.
That was the best one yet.
Oh, snap.
Snap. Wig has been snatched. Hashtag slay.
Got a 4 on its wisdom save. Guess what that is just...
Oh, nice.
Is the scarecrow depressed?
And kind of looks down on itself and like picks away at its straw a little bit self-consciously.
Do we just see tears rolling down its face?
It doesn't have tear ducts, so
it just looks really sad.
It just looks really sad.
My mom said my straw was beautiful.
Yeah.
Now you know how to get at them, Martha.
Like the
Tell them
fucking,
their straws
no, dude, like skeleton people, and your straw's wet and moldy. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Meh. See, meh.
Yeah.
Boys, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Leah.
16.
Right. Now the question is, can I use my cunning action to make it before I use my actual action, or do I have to do the action first?
No, you can. You should be able to use it either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
So I
use
will
it to
use it to
dash.
dash. Yeah, because then I can go 60 feet, which is more than enough to get to sort of the. Oh, that'll be interesting here. Right,
You
so
go
I
all the
will
way
sort
over
of-
here, you can run away.
It's like, woo! Now I'm gonna make sort of like a dash.
You just got
Sort of
fucking
sticky
launched out of a
bow?
slingshot. No, you guys ever seen the commercial with Larry the Cable Guy and he launches the beanbag out of the giant slingshot? That's kind of what it was a tiny person.
I imagine this Leah just slides past everyone stylishly.
just,
Like she's
just
hitting pin plate.
just angry birds.
It's the yellow
But
one.
I'll make a dash for it, sort of keeping low and sort of sweep around his back, and sort of be like not directly behind him, like from where Ragnar is, but sort of like. Well, you kind of get the idea, like from where I position myself there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, due to your smaller size, yeah, you can manage that.
Yep. And since I'm closer to the ground, I'm actually going to go for a stab at his legs, since Ragnar also hit his legs earlier.
Oh yeah, you use
His left
your
leg
cunning
was
action.
fucked. His left leg was fucked.
I use my cunning action to dash, so
Yeah.
Downside is I don't get to disengage, but I have you comes with me, so I can see.
All right.
There we go. And
Wow.
also, I will also use my sneak attack since Ragnar is within 65 feet.
I was just lending. I told Dimitri about you.
There
Back
we
at the
go.
synagogue. Back at the synagogue. I told my buddies Dimitri. Give you a
You
little.
told Sasha about me. Thank
Alright.
you, Sasha.
And you see at this point, you've pretty much broken off the joint where his leg is, and he's kind of holding onto, like he's just barely holding balance right now. He's not prone, but he's, I would probably consider him immobilized for this.
He's on crutches.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's
so.
using his broken leg off as a crutch.
Alright.
So now he's crippled emotionally and physically. Just as
Nice.
Scarecrow, like using his own leg as a crutch.
Scarecrow's bad day. Bad day.
He's not happy right now.
Dude, these two scarecrows messed with the wrong crowd. Alright,
Don't worry, darling. It'll be over soon.
We
So-
emotionally
Alright,
abused.
Quincy and Ragnar.
Okay, so Quincy's gonna like move over here, get a clear line of sight onto it, and he's gonna throw a javelin.
Ooh,
Okay.
Can I just? Because
I
was
forgot
already
you had
behind him.
those.
I
Yeah,
can do that, right?
yeah, he does.
Oh, I know he has them. I just forgot.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't just roll another above 20.
No, get them all out of the way now.
You rolled 19. Well, yeah, that's still really fucking high.
Russian RNG.
It's a Russian dude. Everything
You're just like,
works.
you really hit him with that javelin. Holy shit!
In Soviet Russia.
Yeah.
Nice roll.
This guy at this point, he's just getting pelted left and right.
You're just taking it like a
Not,
fucking bad
not
anime
exactly in a
giant
good,
scene.
not exactly in a good position to run away either.
Yeah.
So Ragnar is just gonna holster the crossbow, take out his trident, and just aim right for where the head connects to the upper body, and just go right for the neck, basically, or what would be the
Oh
neck.
wow.
Okay.
So that's another.
And yeah.
Yes.
He's just gonna run him through the neck.
Okay.
That's
You don't have enough to rip its head off, but it's just like you can see there's like holes all in the neck where the straw is, and it's like the burlap head is just barely held on, kind of almost like
Mhm.
dangling probably like 60 degrees to the left.
Could I make a strength check to try and push him back? Like I'm literally pitchforking him.
He's already kind of like immobilized at this point.
Yeah, honestly.
This scarecrow, man, he's seen better days. Oh my god.
Like I want to try. I want to try and like force him over with my bonus action.
Yeah,
I almost feel bad for a
fine.
scarecrow.
You got him by the neck. Yeah, go ahead and make opposed strength checks.
Athletics or strength?
Strength.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on, I gotta open him up here. I usually don't make checks like that.
You can open him up. Nothing inside his inserts here. Oh dear.
Doesn't have very strong insights.
I mean, it depends how strong the child.
Oh no!
Yeah. As you go to force it, the trident breaks out the other side. Again, you lose your gripping on him as the straw just breaks away, and its head is just kind of like barely dangling on.
I guess you could say the scarecrow is clutching at straws.
No, just stop it.
I appreciate your puns.
I do too.
Yeah, that joke was kind of the last straw on this channel, so never mind.
Oh shit!
Okay, stop it.
All right.
Scarecrow gonna turn.
So, the scarecrow is just going to go ahead. He's going to turn to Leah, seeing how his attempts at attacking Ragnar were pretty futile.
Oh!
So,
I don't think a 12 hits you though.
Says here your AC is 12. Let me see.
Pretty sure her AC is pretty high.
It's like 14 at least. Given her dexterity.
A low level rogue.
Given her dexterity though.
Oh no!
Oh wait, she doesn't have armor, does she?
Yeah, but it does 14 damage because both of them hit you. That's only for frightened.
Well, I mean, I can make an dexterity saving throw, I reckon. Somewhere.
No, I think you're just down.
I mean, the whole idea with Leah is dodging, so.
Well, yes, but you don't have that ability yet.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna get that later on.
Yeah.
I think you're pretty much down.
Yeah, you're down, Leah.
Wow. Amazing how much RNG you are getting.
Hey,
alright, well, there's only one thing left to do.
At least we got the paladin.
Alright, and then Eldrin, your go. And you see this thing's like just barely.
I'm gonna add the D6 to this one. Jesus. I still haven't used it yet.
Alright, four higher.
That'll be 11. Oh, 10 actually.
Dimitri didn't have you on that.
Unfortunately,
I think yeah, that's not enough. Oh, good grief.
I think
RNG's 1 to 8 now.
Well, it was a good effort.
Oh yeah.
Throm?
Yep.
Just watch that everyone gets horrible RNG against him now.
So me, because I have the synagogue.
Can we take our potty break after we kill this guy?
Yep. Yeah, if you want.
Sweet.
We'll level up to 3 after this.
Ooh, yeah.
That's good because I need help.
And that gets me and if I stay alive, that gets me my subclass, my archetype for my rogue.
If you stay alive.
Not to worry, Martha will run over and kiss your boots.
You should be fine.
Martha will run over and kiss your
I
boots.
can't think what her hit points are because Riker has 7.
Actually, Martha could healing word her to get her up right now.
Either healing word or cure wounds. One of those two.
You only get instant gift if you take 2 times your health.
Healing word would be ranged, so.
I'm torn, but yeah, I'll do healing word.
It's definitely within range. Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Oh yeah.
He's back up to 4 health.
Full health.
Yep.
4.
Back up to 4.
But yeah, Leah probably had around 14 hit points given her level.
11. Because
Okay.
I got
Also
I
have an
had to like reduce.
You also have an action, Martha, if because healing word is a bonus action. So if you wanted to.
Oh, I forget. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use vicious mockery along with that, since that's also a magic.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Like, you're just yelling an insult.
Okay.
Logically, I think you could do
Just
that.
wanted to double check. Alrighty then.
I'm pretty
Hey,
sure they're
you
both generally
scarecrow.
bonus
Yeah,
actions.
I bet you stuff your bra with straw.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, this is not a good insult.
Oh, it got a nat 1 on its wisdom save.
It's just that,
He
that
is-
weakest
he is-
insult.
he's in
That
midlife
weakest
crisis
insult
now.
just
And with
sent him
that-
It's just it's just
How-
crippled.
How do you want to do this? It had it had 1 health left.
You really gotta diss it, bro.
Okay, here's
Make
what I
it good.
want. I
Make it
want
good.
to
No pressure.
break down into tears and rip its own head off.
What?
Well, what do you
This-
Bullied it to suicide.
What words?
Martha's
Hazed it.
savage.
Just hazed it.
Oh dear. Oh dear me.
I feel like she's
Well-
powering up her insult.
I feel horrible now, guys.
Don't be. That's probably the most fun I've ever heard. I mean, the most fun I've ever had while in combat. Just watching you shout a scarecrow apart.
not even the chapters, just talk a scarecrow to death.
Alright. So with
That was a good fight.
a magically laced string of insults, you cause this poor scarecrow to rip its own head off
Murder
and
itself.
fall to the ground. As it just stares at you, Martha, with a why. Why was I created?
dick.
Just why? As it rips its own head off and crumples to the
That is
ground.
amazing.
Oh
Martha-
dear.
Please just kill everything with vicious mockery. Literally everything.
It had 1 health left. Did it roll the nat 1? Yes.
Oh dear.
It was
So
meant
now
to
I
be-
level. So now we level up
Yep.
to level 30.
First,
Alright.
I go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Alright, so
So I get. Ooh. None.
Oh,
Heal.
yeah.
Right. So now I get a level 2 spell slot.
alright, so
Roll back.
Yeah, I also think about it. Ruby.
anybody who
Yeah,
needs
I'll do
help, let me know. We'll just go through one by one.
I believe I get a level 2 spell slot.
I get my martial archetype, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, everybody gets their like special subclass tree
Yeah,
stuff.
buddy.
Wait. So do I get to select a level 2 spell now?
Yeah, so let me see here. So warlock, warlocks are a little different. I'm just checking to make sure. So the first thing I would do is I would choose your level 3 stuff.
I already chose it, so I'm just looking at the spells for the second level right now.
Dylan.
Yes, sir.
Assuming you understand it in layman's terms, what is the Battle Master martial archetype? What does it
Essentially a
do?
tactician. It's
Well, yes,
really
but
a
I'm asking
tactician.
more like mechanically, what does it do? Because this is a lot of words.
So essentially what you do is you get some at level 3, some later, is you have a list of maneuvers. And the maneuvers are essentially special attacks. They're like attacks that do something special. Like one of them is like you attack and you can like knock them prone. Or I think one of them is like you can make somebody else attack instead of you. Like you could be like, oh, Leah, like attack him again. Or something like that. There's all sorts of different ones, and you just choose several from a list. And like I said, every so often you just get more. Every so many levels, you just pick like another couple off the list.
Alright, this is probably the most complex archetype I could possibly choose for this class, so I'm gonna need a little help, but that sounds real cool. So.
Yeah. So anybody rolling for their health, you can either roll the health, or you can just take the average.
I should have took the fucking average. It wasn't that much. It was 3.
What's the average is 6, right?
Oh.
Yeah, but don't roll and like. If you roll, you take the number.
I'm not rolling. I'm just gonna take the 6. It's the smartest choice for me.
I'm back.
That's the gamble. Don't
Do
forget.
I've been rolling.
Okay, when I level up, does it add to my current hit points too?
Yes.
Ooh.
Six is what's getting added, right? If I take the average.
D10, I believe. Paladin is it 8?
It's D10. I'm pretty sure.
Shit. So
What?
Fighter
5.
is 10, I think.
Sorry.
I think Paladin might be 8.
I mean,
What's the average for Bard?
Hold on a sec.
6, I think. D8 or D6.
It's a D8 for Bard.
So what's it for the paladin?